I don't know who this woman is. Mm, looks like a very beautiful place though, where she makes her own food. She has a swimming pool, she has lots of beds, and it's like middle of nature. I wish I could go to a place like that. Here are some fashion swimsuits, and they're making you notice how fashion is rewinding itself and going back to what it was in the 50s. It also says tintarella anni 50, culotte reggiseni a balconcino, spalline larghe, modelli interi. La stagione più calda, 19 mini, costumi e sposa lo stile pin-up. It basically says that they like the 50s tan, and they're proposing culottes and this type of blouse and whole swimsuits, as you can see. And fashion lately is saying no to mini and thongs. I just know that everyone will do what they enjoy. It is nice to have some different swimsuits. Oh, it's Bianca Balti. She is one of the most beautiful women there are. She has light eyes, and I really am crazy about large jawline. I really like squared jawlines. Here we have Marilyn Monroe, and the actress Silvana Pampanini. She was very curvy, and now she's 87 years old. I like this swimsuit, which shows a bit of your hips. I'm not very fond of whole swimsuits nor high-waisted ones because I have a very thin waist and large hips, so I'm better off with low waist. Here they're talking about Game of Thrones and the sequel HBO is producing. It's HBO, right? And this is a very sexy barbarian. And they're talking about how successful it's been, what got it to success, like all the scandals, all violence, all sex would be nothing without a very complicated story and with all these interesting characters, all these families which fight for power. They're very, very interesting, especially the fact that it's completely a new world and it charmed us like a lot of the Rings did. Here it says about some characters which are loved and hated, and like in every good series or books, you always like someone and you always hate someone, because if they do, it means they're doing a good job. Istanbul. Istanbul is a very beautiful city. It's full of culture, and I wish to visit someday. Look, what a beautiful bezo. I really wish to visit someday. Bugs Bunny, Willie, and Taz. Let's see. We have Willie, Taz, Bugs, Daffy Duck, Sylvester, and Tweety. I'm not very fond of shopping centers. I really like the culture though, the churches and the sea. And here it talks about Italian places and Italian beaches, which are very beautiful, so we should travel a bit less far away and try to appreciate what we have here. It says, "Do not leave the heart." Leave the heart means basically falling in love with something and missing it. So it says, come here, so you don't leave a heart, so you can come back. These are some summer schools for kids. And summer campus, and soccer, and summer skiing. I'm not good at skiing, but I would love to learn. Here it says about integratives like vitamins and minerals. It says, gli integratori bloccano l'età. Integrators block your age and your aging. Contengono estratti di erbe e aiutano il nostro organismo quando è spossato. Ci rendono più forti e in forma, spiega il medico, e la pelle invecchia di meno. It says that they contain herbs and they help our body when it feels tired. They make us stronger and feel more fit, the doctor explains, and the skin ages a bit less. It's good, you always should take omega-3. Here it says how cioccolato, fritti, merendine sono carburante per l'acetone. Chocolate, fries and snacks are fuel for body stomach intoxication, which is due to too many fat acids being released. I don't know how to translate it, but I can explain you what it is. I suffered from it. Here we have Will Smith's new movie with his son, and this topic kind of relates to what we read earlier about mothers and daughters, because Will Smith is very, very successful, and in After Earth, in un futuro catastrofico, il 14enne deve salvare il papà, mentre nella realtà cerca di non esserne schiacciato. In After Earth, a catastrophic future, the 14-year-old has to save his dad, while in reality he tries not to be pressed or hidden because his dad is so popular and so successful, and he's a very handsome man as well. Here we have Kate Upton, and that although many people say she's fat, I think she's actually thin, maybe because I've always been used to having round legs. So when I see these thin legs, I assume she's skinny. She's not fat. She just has larger bones so that any kind of fat actually looks like she is chubby. She's not chubby. And she's very pretty as well. I'm not very fond of this kind of paintings. I love Giotto and I love Caravaggio. And I'm not fond, especially of this weird recipes. I do not like vegetables and salad cakes. Here we have some book suggestions, and like was advertised earlier, things that will come out with the next magazine numbers. here they are advertising fans, coolers, aircon, and heat fan, ceiling fan, and many other things. Also, flexible USB fan, which you connect to USB, and you can get for 12 euros. Look at how pretty these colorful fans are. Here's an advertisement. It's actually not an advertisement, but it's the magazine that gives you advices for good products, which are expensive but very, very worth it. Sometimes you have to spend a little more to spend a little less. Here the experts give their opinions on products, on what medicines to avoid in the sun. So make sure you protect yourself properly before exposing yourself to the sun. And make sure you do not take a kind of antibiotics which could give problems when you're exposing yourself to the sun. Here we have all the TV programs. I like looking at the images, and I like seeing how fast I can recognize the actors. Here I can see Anne Hathaway, and I think she is extremely expressive, and she is very sexy as well. I like that her eyes are very, very far apart, just like Uma Thurman. Who is this beautiful lady? Oh, Kate Moss. Kate Moss is another girl which I really think is just, she's as beautiful as she could be, because she has very strong face lines, and she has these very beautiful big eyes which stand very far from one another. I just love the whole exotic look it gives on her face. It's just with nothing on. And here we have a new girlfriend for Mario Balotelli. He's a very young and very successful soccer player, and we remember him a lot for when he wasn't playing in Milan yet, but he scored 2 goals against Germany this summer, and instead of celebrating, he just stood there and he was holding his hands in fists, and I remember him saying that he shouldn't celebrate because he's just doing his job, and the same way a postman shouldn't celebrate when he delivers the post. I found it very sweet, very funny, and he's a naughty boy, but I think he was so sweet. I literally have no idea who these people are, because I'm not very fond of Italian television, or television in general. We're just gonna skip. And here are some advertisements, some end of the magazine advertisements. And here is the last news, which usually are full of advices for people. And here we have the end of the magazine. So, I hope you enjoyed looking at this magazine with me. I hope to make many more relaxing videos And I hope that it will give you many tingles and make you feel more relaxed, in peace and comfortable. Thank you for watching, and I wish you a great night.